Hey YouTube, this is Cubs Life back again with another informative video, and this time we're going to be talking about how I thought I was going to have a real struggle with the watering portion of my overseeding project until I came across this device, the Melnor dual zone water timer. And I definitely have to say this thing is going to be a game changer. Before we dive into this review, subscribe and hit that notification bell to be alerted exactly when my overseeding video drops. Now let's dive into this review. Let's dive into getting this thing set up. First thing you're gonna have to do, on the back side, there's a spot for two AA batteries. You're gonna have to, those don't come with the package or whatever, so you gotta make sure that you have some AA batteries on hand so when you get this thing you can set it up right away. But first, this is just basically the up arrow. Just change it to set clock. You're gonna select OK, and then basically just the plus and minus arrows to whatever time. Oh, first you're gonna have to change it to the actual day, and today's Friday, so I change it to that, and then you're gonna do the time. So change it back. You're gonna hit OK. See, that's where you exactly change it to the days. Then we're gonna pop it up to the watering day, and right now I have them all selected, but I'll just deselect them. Well, not all of them, a couple of them or whatever, just to kind of show you how to do it. Just basically these plus and minus arrows to move left and right. I'm just gonna highlight Sunday. Now that's a water day. Change that to a water day. Hit the plus, go over to Tuesday. Okay, change that to a water day. Change Wednesday to a water day. And all right, so now that's zone 1. So now zone 2, it's gonna be the exact same thing. You gotta remember, we're dealing with 2 zones, so you gotta make sure you set up both of them, otherwise one of them's not gonna run right. Then you're gonna do the water start time, and you always gotta pay attention down here. Right now we're on zone 2, so it's gonna be cycle A. What I did is set this to go off at 9:15 in the morning with the plus and minus arrows to adjust the time. You're gonna be going over to cycle B. That's the second time zone 2 is gonna run, and that I have set for 12:15 p.m. with these plus and minus arrows to adjust the time. Then we're going to be going over to zone C, 3:15, D, 6:15, and I wrote all these down on a piece of paper. Good idea to do that, because otherwise you're gonna get some times messed up or whatever, and things are gonna be overlapping. And I have another timer to set up on the other side of the house, so yeah, see, this is for plot 1. This is gonna be for plot 2. So then you go back over after you set up all those times for zone 1 and zone 2, and you just, when you're on the water cycle times or whatever, you can scroll back from zone 1 to zone 2 and set everything up. So now we're gonna do how long it's gonna water for. So I have all these set up. Wrong button. We're gonna do cycle A, 15 minutes, cycle B, 15, C, D, everything's 15 minutes. Then we're gonna go over to zone 2, same thing, everything is 15 minutes. And then when you're all done doing that, you're gonna hit the up button again, and it's gonna turn it on to auto. And I have this set to go off at 3. So got 6 minutes left of the cycle, and I turned everything on. So let's say you have one of your zones on because you accidentally forgot to turn it off after a huge rainstorm. All you got to do is come over here, just scroll up till off, just hit OK, give it a few seconds, And there, they're off. Now let's say it's super hot out and dry, and you want like a manual cycle just to run it a little bit longer. All you gotta do is go to here, hit manual. We're gonna be going to the zones we wanna run. We wanna run zone 2. Let's say we just wanna run it for 5 minutes. So we just hit this plus arrow till it's 5 minutes, select OK, and then they come on for about 5 minutes. And let's say we messed up, we don't want it to run for 5 minutes, so all we got to do is just turn it off, and works like a charm. I love this little product. With this large display that is easy to read and these large buttons that are easy to use when you have gardening gloves on, this product is a no-brainer. I am so glad I bought this thing. It's gonna make it so easy to do my watering when I overseed test plot 1 with these 4 cycles. And the reason I highly recommend the 4 cycles is because when you're overseeding, you want to be watering constantly. You never want that water to dry out, and you don't want to lay down an inch of water in just 1 cycle. You want to disperse it over 4 cycles. That way you don't drown the seed and cause rot. I'm also going to have one of those timers set up in plot 2 for when I do my overseeding. If you find value in this product, I'll have a link down in the description and you can pick one up. As always, this is Cubs Life signing off. You have a good one.